I want to be Chris because I'm Miffy. Welcome. So today's story is called Miffy uses defibrillator. So guys, made this story because I had to use one on this old lady. I've been trained to use it, and a lot of people who are watching this video will have been as well. I'm trained, and a lot of people trained. I'm trained, and thousands of more people on earth are trained. So, the story, Miffy had to use one, and she didn't know what one were. So once upon a time, Miffy was walking into this church. And then she said to herself, "What's this on the wall? It's black and it's yellow." And Miffy got all right at her reading, and then she read the sign at the top, AED. What's what else? And she asked Aggie when she would have, Aggie, what's an AED? What? Said Aggie. Sorry, Miffy. Aggie said, I don't know what an AED is. And then she asked Winnie, Winnie, what's an AED? And Winnie said, I don't know what an AED is. And she went and asked Grandma Bunny, Grandma Bunny, what's an AED? And she said, I'm not too sure, Miffy darling. And then she asked Auntie Alice, Auntie Alice, what's an AED? And she said, I'm not too sure. Said Auntie Alice. But I'm sure a sweet little bunny like you will learn what one is. Then you can learn me about it, aren't you? And then she asked Boris Burr, what's an AED? Then she said to her, Miffy, I'm not too sure, Miffy. But you can help me with some woodwork. And Miffy said, sorry, Boris, I'm going to try and get the mission involved. And she asked Mother eventually. And then she said to herself, she said to Mother, what's an AED? And then Mother Willie said, an AED is a defibrillator. And Miffy said, what's a defibrillator? A defibrillator, Miffy, said Mother Bunny, is when your heart stops pumping blood around your body, it starts shaking around. And the defibrillator gives an electric shock, and it starts pumping again around the body. AED stands for Automatic External Defibrillator. AED. So AED stands for Automatic External Defibrillator. So let's carry on with the story. Miffy said to Mother, can I just go to the shops with Aggie, Winnie, Dan, and Melanie? And she said, of course you can, Miffy darling, I'll get you some cash. And then she got £35. And then she went shopping, but this rabbit collapsed. And Miffy said, right, start CPR, said Dan, was a Ben what that is. I went to bed at mule school. So Dan started CPR. Then Miffy said to Aggie, call the ambulance. Melanie, go and wait for the ambulance outside. Then I'll use the defibrillator. So Miffy went and had a look for a defibrillator, but she found one. She got it out. She put it on the floor, opened the lid. It started telling her what to do. She put the pads on, got a shock to the bunny. He came back to life. This is a useful story because it can save a life as well if you do all these things correctly, like I'm saying now. If you do all these things, what I've said now, you'll save a life. We've been specially trained to use them. And then the bunny's mother, that bunny's brother, when Miffy saved her life, his mother gives Miffy the biggest bunny hug ever. And gives her a nice big kiss as well. And so Miffy saved his life. And then became friends, actually. That's good. You got a new friend, Miffy. It's good to have more friends, isn't it? And yeah, she's always got a new friend. And then when he came out of hospital, he had this thing in his. He had this thing called a pacemaker. And then Miffy said, "What does that do?" And he said, "When my heart stops winning a normal rhythm, it'll give me a tiny shock. Then I'll come back to life. Well, I won't get electric." He said it just makes my heart go properly. When my heart starts shivering a bit, when it shocks me, it just puts me back to normal. And Miffy said, "Do you need that for the rest of your life?" And he said, "I think so, yes. But at least I've got you cute bunnies in my life now." Oh, that's so cute. Sorry, guys. That's so cute, said the bunny. And then he had to go for a checkup again for his heart. And his heart is beating beautifully. And then Miffy was so pleased with Miffy. Her mother was so pleased. He saved her life, Miffy. Well done. And I saved her life as well. The woman I had to use the defibrillator on, I saved her life. That's a good thing. I do see her sometimes, and she's always happy to see us. Always happy to see me, so that's good. So then Miffy went home. So I hope you like this little story. It's a story what can save your life as well. Sometimes we have stories what are a bit more unusual, but you should always have some unusual stories. So please subscribe if you're new to the channel, and then you'll know when videos are added. Put likes, press the bell button, give me a message, and take care, please, guys.